You know what? I've actually been lying to you this whole time, saying I know absolutely nothing about the Loud House and all that. Please. Kinda. The only reason onto why I really know anything about the Loud House is thanks to the Onceler over here and his videos based on it. Now, obviously, I'm trying to form my own opinion and not necessarily going to be copying or parrying what he says, but you know, him and Mr. Enter doing animation atrocities and all that kind of stuff on the Loud House are kind of the only ways I actually know anything about the show. I'm not saying that because they talked about these episodes in specific. It's just I just thought I needed something to say for this rambling section at the beginning of the video because why the hell not? But yeah, let's just continue actually getting on with the Loud House episode review. In this episode, The Sweet Spot, Lincoln gets raptured. Well, at least it looks like it from this title card. In this episode, Lincoln is preparing for a road trip, and he's all like, everyone likes road trips, right? No, I hate road trips. I hate being stuck in a car or an airplane or whatever. It's just like, okay, I've ran out of things to do. Now what am I going to do? It's just, regardless of how I feel, I don't know. I feel like some of these episodes just don't really have a whole lot of content to really say about. This one too, honestly, especially considering the fact that we have Clyde here for some reason. But yeah, basically it's just Lincoln trying to find the sweet spot, and then he's all like, oh man, what system are going to get next to me? It's just like, this is definitely the most, though, that Lincoln has talked to the camera, though, so that's something. Also, who's going to sit behind me? It's just like, God, get to the fucking road trip part of the episode already. I'm tired of this.
When are they gonna get to the fireworks factory?
I understand that's kind of the whole thing with the episode, that he's trying to plan out exactly how to have the best optimized car ride, but like, still, man, just get to the road trip part. It's just like, this entire episode just feels like setup for the road trip, yet it feels like it's going on forever. Like, who's gonna sit behind you? Thanks, Clyde, you ruined the episode. I really appreciate it. Anyways, the sisters find out what he did, and they beat him up. Legitimately beat him up. Until there was too much noise being made, and then they all had to go back to their rooms until 7 a.m. And then, well, let me put it this way. 7 a.m. getting up in the morning, gotta get down, go downstairs, gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal, gotta get in the sweet spot, otherwise my sisters are gonna fucking destroy the car. That's seriously what happened. They destroyed the car in this episode. That's pretty fucking weird, but alright then. And so the road trip is off, which, I don't know how I feel about this episode, man. It's just, I feel like it was just setting up for the road trip and how much of a disaster it was going to be, but then they just kind of cheaped out and just kind of did the entirety of the setup for the entire episode. I don't know. I get that with an episode like this, that probably wasn't going to be the case anyway, but still. Let's now move on to A Tale of Two Tables. This is the episode where Lincoln's sisters become cannibals and decapitate him. Obviously, this is a joke, but I mean, like, with this title card, would you be surprised? Possibly, but, like, I don't know. First moment of the episode is having Lincoln getting slapped around by wieners. I can't even say anything now, can I? This is already the most annoying Loud House episode I think I've already seen, considering the fact that we have, obviously the twins here are being nuisances to Lincoln sitting at the kid table, but I mean, Lucy and and Lisa are here too. Alright then. I do understand that they are younger, but like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like they fit there. Lincoln decides to become a part of the grown-up table, and Clyde's gonna help him because Clyde needs to be in these episodes now. I mean, it was nice having him gone, honestly. It was nice having Clyde gone. I think he's starting to become my least favorite character. I hope this doesn't say anything about me, is all I'm gonna say. Honestly, I think my favorite background joke so far on the series is Lincoln being all like, ooh, the House of Representatives are going to be debating the new highways bill, when it's actually, should bologna be considered meat? And then next up are hashtags. I don't know. Does anyone else get kind of the feel like I'm not doing a good job at reviewing the Loud House? Because honestly, I haven't had much to say about either of these two episodes, and especially not the last couple of them. It's my review skills need reworking or something, because, like, I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot to say. It's just Lincoln trying to act like a grown-up. Like, okay, yeah, cool. Nothing particularly funny is happening through it. Nothing is particularly interesting while doing this. It's just, there's nothing to say, really. That's the annoying part. Anyways, it's now time for phase 2, where they are now doing advanced table manners, and Lincoln is failing at every opportunity because it's funny. Also, Clyde has a cutout of Lori. Don't question it. Just don't. Again, actually kind of another funny joke where Clyde is all like, wrong, never talk about politics. Stop it. Just don't. Please, do not. Please, your life will be ruined forever if you talk about politics. Please, just don't actually. Anyways, Lincoln did it. He made it to the adult table. Wow, and now they're having liver instead of chicken nuggets. Wow, it's one of those plots. You know, the plots that are all like, I want to get something. And then the main character easily obtains it. And then he spends the rest of the episode being all like, wow, this actually sucks. Can I please go back to the other place? I don't know. I don't know. Just, I get it. That's like a common trope and all that kind of stuff. But, like, I don't really know what there's more to say. The final straw is no dessert at the adult table. Like, I mean, grown-up desserts exist, but, like, and you tell me desserts are inherently childish? I don't know, weird. Also, Clyde says that he's got to do his parents' taxes. What's with this series and having kids do taxes? That's a cruel, unusual form of torture. Or maybe it's actually a good thing that the kids are also doing the taxes with the parents. I don't know. Also, there's something about this episode I just realized. Doesn't the Loud House in every other episode sit at the same table, like every single member of the family? I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't really feel too interested in talking about this at great length. Look, I understand that also Lincoln had like a whole dream sequence about like him being permanently stuck to the table and all that kind of stuff, but like, literally just ask your parents if they could just go back. I think they wouldn't care at all, as opposed to, you know, damaging your relationship with your sisters and your parents and all that kind of stuff. You know, just instead of doing that, maybe that you could just, you know, ask to go back. I don't think anyone would really care. But, like, then again, at the entire beginning of the episode, you were already saying how bad it was, so, like, what is even going on here? But I guess it doesn't matter, considering the fact that the sisters already at the grown-up table went to the kid table, and then the parents are finally have their own table to themselves, while everyone else is throwing food at each other at the kid table. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like this episode just went in a circle. Like, we started at the kid table, then we circled back around to being at the kid table, meaning that this episode is completely stupid, pointless. And then again, I don't think that this kid table thing ever comes back up in the series. So, like, I don't know. I don't know. This episode was dumb. Honestly, in short, just kind of skip these episodes. They're not really too interesting. They're not really too exciting. They're not really too much of anything, really. Not too much substance as well, I guess. And you know what? Honestly, I kind of wish I was watching stupid shit as opposed to just kind of mediocre stuff. I'm going to be completely honest here. If Fairly Odder was still on this service, I would probably watch that instead for a subscriber special, because at least that would probably be bad enough for me to review. Meanwhile, this is just kind of, again, mediocre. So yeah, thank you all for watching this video to the very end, and I'll see you all tomorrow when I have more episodes of The Loud House to review. See ya!